Have you ever heard of Advance Wars? This game literally holds the record for the worst timing possible ever. But Johnny, what makes you say that? Well, let me explain it to you guys. So Advance Wars Reboot Camp 1+2 was actually a remake from the Game Boy Advance games. And don't worry, we're gonna go over those later. But for this game, it's basically a turn-based game similar to Fire Emblem. However, unlike Fire Emblem, we don't have knights and archers. Instead, we have actual heavy machinery used in the military, as the name would suggest. However, this game was announced back in 2021 and it was set to release later on that year. It was then delayed until spring of 2022 so that they can polish up the game a little bit more. And then it got delayed because something was going on over in Europe. So yeah, that happened. And obviously releasing a war-based game while war is actually happening in real life is not the best idea. Yes, the game was eventually released, however the Game Boy Advance version gets much worse. And the Game Boy Advance version gets a little bit awkward because it got released on September... oh god. And the very next day, the US experienced one of the worst days in history. That is literally 2 for 2 on the Advance Wars series. Keep in mind this only has ever happened twice whenever the first game is involved. The first time when it was released and the second time when it was remade on the Switch. At this point, Advance Wars is literally predicting things similar to The Simpsons. Crazy coincidence, I know, but at this point I'm even scared to ask for a Switch 2 version of this because I'm scared that any kind of tampering with the game is gonna cause something else to happen. And that's why Advance Wars literally holds the record for the worst timing ever.